Hey, this is Dwayne Bennett with 226 of 365 Live, 226 of 365 Live, the Worry to Winning Solution. And tonight I'm going to talk about one of the things I've learned in doing, what I say, 226 live videos starting on February 1st, 2019 until now. What's the date? September 19th, 2019, and I won't be complete until January 31st, 2020. What I've learned so far from 365 Live, doing 226 videos, this is one of the things I've learned, and other things. So I'm going to be bringing these things together a little bit more as we get closer to the finish line. And one of the things I learned is this. There's this quote that says, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything, right? That's the quote. I'm not 100% in agreement with that. And I would say what you've learned from one thing, you can apply to everything. What you've learned from one thing, you can apply to everything. And specifically when it comes to yourself. So what I've learned from, here we go, consistently persevering, discipline, focus of doing 226 videos, a live video every day is this. I can do it. I can do something consistently. I can do something every day. I can continue to move on to my goal. I can persevere. I can get over obstacles. I can get past hurdles. I can do this in completing these live videos every night. All right. So the key is this. I'm learning consistency. I'm learning what works for me in terms of success. I'm learning that, and this is the key. I can do it. I can do something consistently. I can persevere. I can make it through. I can really, really do this. Hey, John. Hey, Chester. Hey, Frederick. I can do it. Right. So now I've learned consistency. Now I've learned perseverance, right? I said it's not how you do one thing, how you do everything. It's like how you do one thing. What you can learn from that, right, is I've learned that I can take that same mindset and whatever it took for me to be consistent in one area and put it in another. This is what I'm talking about. Now, I run, right? But I've been running inconsistently over the last couple of months. I've been running inconsistently, right? But now that I've gotten so far in my lives and I know I can be consistent, when I don't want to run in the morning when the alarm clock goes off, or if it's raining, or if it's something that's trying to hold me back, an obstacle, then I think about how did I get past not wanting to do that video that night? How did I get past doing a video in a place that I'm not used to? How did I get past not having my computer? How can I get over the hurdle of not having my microphone work right? So I think about how I processed that, how I got past to do the video. And then I use that same mentality to make myself get up, to make myself put on my running clothes, to make myself run in whatever environment, what time it is, because I know I did it, right? Chester, you say I'm doing it because I did it in what? In one thing. Now I can do it in the other thing. Okay, so as we're going through this, look at your life and look at a positive in your life. Look at something you've been successful at in your life. Look at what you've learned from this, and then take that thing and apply it to another area that may be challenging, that may be difficult, that you may be stuck at, you can't get over the hump, there may be struggle. Then take the same mindset you had from the success area, from the area you did well, from the area where it was positive, and take that mindset and apply that process to a different area. And then you'll be able to get what? Over the hump, over the hurdle, beyond the distraction. You'll be able to complete that thing because you did it in one area. So what are we talking about? Not how you do one thing is how you do everything. Is what you learn from one thing, you can apply it to everything. That's how I'm modifying it. What you learn from one thing, you can apply it to everything. And my example is this, that 365 Live is teaching me that I can be consistent in other areas. So that's one area now I can apply that in. Now, even with my business, now I want to pick up my business because I believe as you go into the end of the year, right, you should start to build momentum for the next part of the year. So at 2019, a lot of people pull back and they slow up. But if you ever heard me say this at the end of the year, anytime, at the end of the year, I start to push forward and go a little faster to pick up the momentum so I won't drag into the next year, which would be 2020, so I can have a running start. So I know now that I can take this principle of consistency, getting over the hurdles, doing it every day, apply it to my business as other people might fall off, or if I might have the mentality to fall off towards the end of the year, now I can apply this. No 365 Live. What do you do when your mom was in the hospital? Y'all remember that video? My mom was in the hospital, and you made a commitment to do the video. Where I came outside, I went outside of the hospital. I got my cell phone out. I got myself together. I pulled myself together mentally and emotionally, and I did the video. So I could pull on that, right? How did I do that? How can I do the videos the night I fell asleep one night, right? I fell asleep one night, didn't do it. I was like, I didn't do my live, right? I pulled myself together on it that night. Even though I fallen asleep, I didn't want to do it. I got myself together, put a shirt on, came here, and I did it. So I know going towards the end of the year, I already thinking, right, it's going to be holidays. People are not going to be maybe responsive. People's minds going to be on some other things. But how did I get past these hurdles? How can I get past those hurdles? What can I apply that I've learned? I'm going to apply those things. All right. What you learn from one thing, you apply it to everything. Now I can also apply that to my business. That's what you do. This is one of the things I've learned from doing 365 Live, 226 videos over the last couple of days going back. This is one of the things I've learned. So I want to pull some things together and let you know what I've learned so that you can take a look at your life, and hopefully you learn some things from here. So what do you learn from here? You can apply it to a different area. Maybe some things that you applied to your life that were successful, then you can go to that area of success in your life and apply it in another area of your life. We're talking about what? Worries and winning, right? So we're trying to get off the worry side, right? I don't know how to go to the hump. I don't know how to do this thing. I'm stuck, right? But then we're going to say, hey, how was I successful in this part of my life? Apply it into another area of my life. And then what? I can win. Then I can win, right? And then what you would notice is, just like these videos, if you notice, a lot of times when I start, and I can't put things together, maybe a little slow. Then as I've started, I know I can be consistent through the video because I've been consistent through 226 videos. So I can be consistent through one. I can make it through one. So I apply that same principle, get over the hump, get over the hurdle, get my mindset aligned, believe I can do it. Chester, you said you are doing it. I believe you. Hey, Christopher Dantley, that's giving me the confidence in order to go forward. That's what you do. Not how you do one thing, it's how you do everything. Is what you learn from one thing that you can apply to everything. All right, that's mine. All right, you can quote me on that. Right, give me the credit for that. What you learn from one thing, you can apply to everything. This is one of the things I'm learning from these videos. 365 Live. We're doing what? We're moving from worry to winning, and I'll see you on the other side. Roll Tide.